G'day, peoples. I just thought I'd do a bit of a review on this digital gauge that I got off the internet. I actually really was looking around for a sort of a cheapish sort of scanner um, because I've just fitted it in my 2007 Land Rover Discovery because it keeps coming up with engine lights and going into limp mode, and which is another story. I've got to get all that looked at and fixed. But so I was looking at a scanner to clear engine lights, basically. So I started looking around on eBay for just a cheap little scanner that would do the job. I did a bit more research and came across this icheck smart gauge, which is a scan tool plus various other bits and pieces as well. And then I started looking at, obviously different scan tools and digital gauges that sort of all pretty much did the same sort of thing. So I narrowed it down to three products. Firstly, the one that I obviously bought was this icheck smart gauge. It's the retail box, and so on. I'll go through all that. But there was two or three other ones that I was looking at. The other one I found was called Scan Gauge, which seemed pretty popular. It was about 3 times the price, so it was a bit more than I was wanting to spend, in that I was just really after a scan tool. And the other one I saw, which seems very popular, is the EDS scan tool or trip computer or whatever you want to call it. And then I came across this icheck smart gauge, which seems to be, I think, identical to the EDS one, although this does look different and has a few different features that I sort of came across and researched. So yeah, I ended up buying this one. It was $99, delivered from their website, which you can look up. I saw them on eBay too for the same price, but I just preferred going through their website. So again, I only wanted a scan tool, but we've got obviously a lot more features than that. So I'll go through them. So the scan tool, you can just hit that at any time. Stored, so there's no codes at the moment. This Land Rover, when you under hard throttle, throws up codes and goes into limp mode. I then have to pull over and clear them, and it's fine until it happens again. So you just hit the erase button. So that's an issue I obviously need to get sorted out, but that's the reason that I wanted a scan tool in the first place. And this also has, I think it's got 4 trip computers in it that will tell you average fuel used, time till empty. It's got some pretty handy stuff in there. Horsepower, your instant fuel usage, I think, max speed, average speed, cost, you can put all that in, fuel used. Some pretty cool features there. What else? Your digital gauges. So you can preset, I think, 4 out of 16, I think it is, gauges that you want displayed on your home screen, I suppose you call it. I've set it up with the volts, vehicle speed, engine coolant temperature, and RPM. I have noticed the vehicle speed is actually different to what your speedo's showing by about 4Ks. So I'm assuming the gauge will be more accurate than the Speedo needle, which is, pretty handy. So, yeah. It's pretty cool. You can change I won't go into it now, but you can change the backlight colours to different colours. But what comes in the box is all your manuals. You get a little bloody Windows sticker, user manual, quick start guide, and which is another reason why I chose this one over the others, is it's got an included trouble code booklet and descriptions. So if you get a code up on your on the icheck smart gauge thing, you can refer to this booklet and it'll tell you what the problem is, which is pretty handy, and then you can obviously just clear the code from there. It's got some recommended tyre pressures on the back for different driving and so on. So yeah, it's a pretty cool unit overall. I mean, for $99 delivered, I was pretty stoked, because it was going to cost me about that just for a standalone scanner, which I'd pretty much have to plug in every time, and to clear a code and so on. With this, it's permanently mounted, so I can clear them on sort of pretty much on the fly. And it's got all the other useful information in it too. So yeah, I ended up getting, I think they call it like a digital gauge, that's got all these features in it, over a scan tool. It was pretty much the same price, but I'm really happy with it. It's cool. It only took about 10 minutes or so to install. Just plugs into your OBD plug under your dash, and then you just route the wire, I should say, through your dash, and just mount it wherever you want. It comes with some double adhesive Velcro sort of mounting strip or tape. But anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts on why I chose this particular unit over just a standalone scanner. And as mentioned, I chose this particular one, well, one for the price, and two for the sort of extra stuff that it came with, and a larger warranty too. I think it came with a 3-year warranty over some of the other ones on the internet. But anyway, hope that helped and answered some questions. But yeah, I'm stoked. Happy days.